We're looking. Hold on. I'll leave it right there. That way I can see. All right. Top of the evening, y'all. Made it in, man. I should have wanted out my glasses, to be honest with you. I should go get my hater blockers, but no. Oh, hold on. Fix the jewelry, the drip, right? Fix the drip. Alright, man, we're about to get started. Double streaming, you know how we do. Double streaming. Bang. Bang. Need to get some of y'all up in here, man. Get up in here, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Get up in here, man. Long day. Hardest working man in the game, man. The hardest. I'm the hardest right now, man. They don't want to give me my flowers, so I took them. You heard? I took my flowers. They didn't want to give them to me, so I took them. We're going with that background tonight. How's that? Nah, it's a little off, right? Daniel, what's going on? We're back. I'm in studio, Daniel. I'm in studio. I'm in the studio, Daniel. Let's see what's up with the camera, though. All right, that's better. Maybe the white background. I like the white background better. Thank you, yeah. Double tap the screen. Yeah, Daniel, we on both. I'm streaming. And Cosmic Vision sent 100. What's that? Cosmic Vision, what is that? Lucas Rivers, what's going on? Salute, thank you. Thank you so much. I want to talk about, see, all right, we'll go with this background. We'll go with that one. Thank you so much, Cosmic Vision. Yes, I do believe in God. I do. I definitely do. God is good, man. All right. Now, do y'all remember when I used to have my notes in here? I used to have my notes, man. I might go get some notes right now. You know? Because, look, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day, but I think I'm going to go get my notes. Because this is new right now. Well, this is not new. If you've been following the channel, you do know that I do broadcast here as well, but I'm in a different room. I got the fax machine behind me. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my notes real quick. Hit the like button for the setup, man. Hit the like button for the setup, man. Hit the Lizike. right, y'all, on that. See, what I did was, look, before in the building, hit the like button. What I did was I went and got some scrap paper. Because I'm going to jot down my notes as I speak on different things. You know what, we're just going to dead because the sun glare over there is crazy. So what I do is, I don't like that sun glare. We'll do the background like this, right? That's better? For those of y'all over here on the stream, y'all, is that better? Still a little blurry. I don't know, what's up with my... Damn, why is it... Alright, that's... Nah, you know what? F it, no background. No background, none. Yeah, no background. So if you see people walking in the background, just, bear with it, man. It's a busy day in here today, man. I was trying to, So, I want to talk about a couple things, man. Jesus is King, yes, hit the like button for that. Jim Jones. Remember now, Jim Jones was in and out the algorithm these past, weeks, month maybe, right? For different topics. I know he said he's a better MC than Nas. The back and forth with Cam. Just different things, but I recently just came across something, right? I'm gonna pull it up. This right here, I think is a major move for him, right? He was on the Cenat. Hopefully I said that right. Cenat. Cenat. Cenat, right? He was with Cenat. And Cenat, let's just look up Cenat real quick, right? Cenat. Cenat is that dude, if you don't know, right? When it comes to the younger generation, the streamers, there's probably I Show Speed and I want to say Kai's right there. It's like I Show Speed and then Cenat, right? Cenat has about, look, he comes right up instantly, right? Cenat, all right, 23-year-old, right? Streamer, Twitch, American influencer, right? But the young generation, it's like him and I Show Speed, right? He has, let me just run down his numbers to give him his just due. 19.5 million followers on Twitch. All right, so when he goes live on Twitch, he's a streamer. He also has, how many on YouTube? I'm not too sure, but he has a lot on YouTube. But the key right here is Jim Jones, right? Who, like I said, has been in the headlines the past couple of weeks with the older crowd. The older crowd, like my crowd, his crowd, to me, I think is a hater crowd. It's a older, a lot of older guys, 30 and up, 40s, 50s, etc. I feel like they are more set in their ways as far as a lot of them might be washed up, never made it, bitter, haters, right? They don't really support, show love. But the younger generation, the Cenats, the I Show Speed, these guys, it's their time now, right? And Jim was just on Cenat's channel, right? And they did a great interview, and Jim did a freestyle. Jim's still rapping, right? And he, quite frankly, is very relevant in the rap game right now. And I think what Cenat just did, gave him an alley-oop. Like I said, 19.5 million followers, right? 19.5 million followers on Twitch, right? How many of them do you think watched that, right? We can look it up right now. I know I last checked, the video had about, the video, we're gonna look at it too together. The video, and I was watching this at work, I was like, yo, and he just gave Jim crazy motion, which he did, man. Master Rank, you always sharing, man. Appreciate you. Shared your channel, Captain. Of course, you're the boss, man. That's why you have a wrench, Master Rank. Master Rank, you are a channel guy. I appreciate you more, because you're helping the channel to grow. All right, so, yeah, look, this video right here it is. I'm going to play a little bit of it over here. You guys can hear some of it. But the video...
So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component.
Oh, well, look, Cenat on Twitch, he has 19.5.
Send me a text that comes from
on
just says, hey,
YouTube, he has 13.7 million.
That you get this.
Right?
Hello.
He has 13.7.
Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy.
You guys can hear the audio, right?
You're joining us at our next investor webinar.
Can you hear the
I
audio?
learned about you from my son, like 5 years.
Right? Can you guys hear the audio? So he's interviewing Jim. Jim, like me, has heard about Cenat through his children. But he said 5 years ago. Man, see, Cenat, 13.7 million on YouTube, is big with the younger generation. Like my daughter is 9. She knows about him. My other daughter, 12. They know about him. This is who they are influenced by, who they are following. I believe Jim's son is almost 20, if he's not. He's an older guy. But 5 years ago, 15, when he was 15, he heard about him. Did you just hear Jim break that down? Check it out for yourself.
Yes. You've been telling me to get on this 5 years ago. We lied, you gotta get with him. And every time you play the ball, he's right there.
Where you at?
Papa, where you at, Papa? Come here, step up.
Yeah, pull out. Where you at?
You right there.
Yo, bro, see what's good. We got good food.
But yeah, he been telling, he been
Nice to meet you, bro. What's your name? Chosen? Nice to meet you, bro.
for a long time.
You got the belly,
Nah, he watches you faithfully, but every time he played the ball, and he'd be like, nah, he did it again. He played the ball on records. You gotta get with him. So this is a full circle moment. I really appreciate your energy.
Ah, yes. You see, look what, did you hear what Jim just said? This is a full circle moment. It is. It's big. This is the alley-oop that I was talking about. Jim just got thrown an alley-oop. Major. How's the content looking, man? Oh, we got a couple of y'all over here on the behind the sauce as well. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. How we looking, man? How's the visuals? But yeah, he just got thrown an alley-oop, right? Jim is, man, I appreciate you, Master Rank. 13.7 million on YouTube. This video already has over 250,000 views, right? The significance of this is, because like I said, when Jim was going back and forth with Cam, and then he had the Nas thing, it was in the demographic. Like I said, I think the older demographic, I'm in that demographic, is a bunch of haters, bitter old folks, stuck in their ways. But the Cenat audience is a younger audience. And this interview and thing that he did with Cenat, I think Jim is on his way again. Like, not like he never left, but it was like, I just think like the older crowd, they were hating. As you know, older people are haters. They are. They were hating. But I think Cenat, man, just threw him a serious alley-oop. And I know about Cenat through my daughter. And I'm watching this like, yo, this is what Jim needed. Right? Not saying that Jim was shot, but this right here, because Cenat is going to go crazy. And then Jim gave him like a package. Like he came there on his Dame Dash, right? Harlem, right? He came with gifts, bearing gifts. He didn't come empty-handed. And he came and he gave Kai Cenat a whole bunch of different leathers as well as outfits. And Kai Cenat was going in. He was going crazy, like literally crazy. Is bro under arrest in a PD? No, I'm actually streaming. This is my studio, man. This looks like what? You don't see the microphone right here? Comb? Your name is Comb. Come. What makes you think I'm arrested? Where did that come from? I don't get that. We're streaming. We're recording. All right, look, I'll show you. We're recording. I'm here. I'm doing my thing, brother. Look, got about a couple people watching right there. The mic is right here. Nah, not arrested. We're working. But thank you for the concern, though, man. I think if I was arrested, I wouldn't be on live, right? But yeah, Jim got tossed the alley-oop right there. He got tossed the alley-oop, and I think this is going to work out in his favor big time. Because if we fast forward it up, I just want to show you, like, Kai Cenat was really digging him. Like, Jim knew what he was doing. He brought in the gear, right? This is what really got him over the top, look.
I'm Dr. Keith Vibert, and this
Like,
is...
Kai Cenat is a big deal.
The Forever Smile, essentially, it...
I know you caught. Okay, talk to me. I know you caught. You know, yeah, that's the thing.
VL, you already know that's the thing. You heard?
Yes.
But he told me to get you this special white thing.
Who? On Cardi?
Special opium that nobody got. All white thing. I know you like Cardi, so I had the of the
Of the
Talk to me, Chad. Do I come prepared or what?
Yes, he did come prepared.
Prepared or what? Chad is up on his job.
Now, oh, you doing your thing. You my uncle now. He's my uncle.
Man, did y'all catch that? He just said he's my uncle now. Jim, you're doing your thing right now, Jim. Salute to you, right? This is big. Like I said, Kai Cenat is that dude. Kai Cenat is embracing you like this. He just said you're his uncle. This is major for you. This is the life jacket. Right? Because like I said, Cam and Mace and those other guys, salute CW. Cam and Mace and those other guys, they were hating. Shout out to Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke said that Cam has been hating on you since balling. Alright? But I think this right here was the alley-oop you needed. Because the Kai Cenat audience is like the Jake Paul audience for boxing. That is what Javante Davis is about to get. Right? Which is going to help him out. But this right here is helping Jim out. CW, are you following this? Did you share the content? Did you share the content? We're streaming, CW. I told you, we're killing the game now.
On his job.
So fly ass.
Should we kill him now or kill him later? Fuck, kill him now. Come on, Miles.
With what?
Come on, Miles. Come on.
There's more.
Come on, guys. Come on, Miles.
You got more? No, you don't. No, you
I
don't.
don't got none of these two packages.
You don't got more, man.
Chad, what up?
I'm bringing you the package. Jim Jones kid. You gotta get you right. Miles of water. Some miles of water. You gotta get you the water. You heard?
Okay, something special.
You gotta get you the water.
Okay.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play no games around this side, baby. This is a real deal. Hold on. I'm a fierce. You don't say it.
Chad. Yeah, we get him, Chad. Talk to me, Chad. He got that ring scheme.
Put that on the picture. Put that on that picture. We ain't gonna decide.
I'm gonna take my own fit. Fuck this.
But I'm aiming. I've been doing this for a minute. Might need this.
Wow, man. Jim dropped the jewels on him. But see his reaction. CW and whoever else is watching this, the behind the scenes. Look at his reaction. See, Kai Cenat, once again, 19.5 million on Twitch, 13.7 million on YouTube. He is embracing Jim Jones right now. This is the lob, the alley-oop that Jim needed to spark him once again. Jim came prepared, right? He came prepared, bearing gifts. And Kai Cenat is all the way up. How is the content looking now?
Jim Jones kid, you heard? He got me to finish it dancing. I'm about to show y'all real quick.
Focus in on them fancy cuts right there.
Yo, shit.
Parachutes.
Yeah, why you do all this, Jim? Why you do all this, Jim?
You deserve all this, you heard?
Yo!
You're putting out work for a younger generation. You put your guys on. This is really why I did it. Because I'm watching you put your niggas on. You heard?
Right.
Yeah, and I don't care where they from around the world. You're showing them love. Like, you got, this is eclectic in here. You got a whole eclectic bunch of
Yeah,
niggas
well.
wanna use you. That's big.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You went crazy, Jim.
I got him the kick, Chad.
What the?
I got a bunch of merch and all that for you downstairs too.
Shut, why the fuck he
I
do
got one more
this?
surprise there said they told me.
No, you don't, gang.
Word to mama. Word to my mother. Word to mamas. That's how you say it?
On my day.
You heard that's how you say it? On my day, I got something else.
I
They said you like lobster, right?
Huh?
You like lobster?
Yeah, I pull out.
All right, I got something very special for you.
Yeah, he's going in. See, he's donning the Dipset leather. How's it looking, y'all?
What we doing, Chad? I got a 40. You know Jim Jones kidded, Dipset kidded, Joel Santana kidded. You heard? Like,
I gotta go to school right
Yeah, this is what Jim needed. Jim, like we like to say over here, y'all, for those of y'all watching, Jim got major motion right now. Kai Cenat just threw him the serious alley. Well, he threw himself the alley because he came prepared. He came bearing gifts. He came doing his thing. And like I said, the older crowd, right? The seasoned crowd, the crowd that he's from, the 30-year-olds, right? The 40s, the 50s and up. They're haters. A lot of those guys, you know, they were talking crazy on Jim, right? But now, with Kai Cenat embracing him, like I said, this video, you can already see, damn near 8,000 likes. But the views, look at the views, almost 270. Kai Cenat is a different type of streamer, man. You know, he's a different type of streamer. And then he's like super excited, like messing with Jim. Super excited. This is a good look for you, Jim. Look, good look for you right here, brother. You played your hand very well with this. This is a phenomenal alley-oop right here. Because this is a whole nother demographic.
It's my shit.
This one right here?
Look,
This one right here, right, Chad? This is crazy.
look.
I gotta get you reps to the AMP segment. I gotta get the rest of the AMP segment. I gotta get to react to that shit, right? I gotta get to react to that chat.
Jim came with the Pele leathers. Look. And what I also like is, yo, Jim is smart, right? What he did, he incorporated his son. Did y'all peep that, chat? Chat, what up? He has his son also incorporated in this. Wait, well played, Jim. Well played. See, the Nas thing was a bad look. Kim, Mace, bad look. Because, you know, you're going up against a demographic that a lot of guys probably wanted to see you fall off. Because like I said, you had ball and you was that guy. And a lot of times, people who never had no type of run, They've been hating in the sidelines forever. They've been suckers, jealous. They probably didn't want to see you get this again, get this motion back up, right? And you know the Nas thing, they love that. The Cam, you're not from Harlem and dissing you, they love that. But this right here is giving you a whole different type of wave of motion. The youngins, this is their generation, and Kai Cenat is embracing you. This is a big look, Jim. So salute to you. Very well played. Yes, yeah, he had a good run, CW. He was on Love and Hip Hop. Remember the bowling song? Remember We Fly High Bowling? I don't know how many NFL teams was using that song. That was the official song for the Giants, but many other teams was using that. He had a crazy run on the rap game, right? But just like I said, I think this right here is a serious good look for Jim. Good look for him, right? How's the content looking, y'all? I got 4 likes on the behind the views, right? Smash that like button. We at the desk. We're streaming, man. The streams is up, man. No weirdo activity. We don't want the weirdos around. You know, CW, are you busy? Because I'm about to go to the Dame Dash segment real quick. And then if you want to come on, I'll let you on. Right? Because like I said, normally I'm not in studio. I'm in studio, man. How am I looking, y'all? I'm in studio, you know? And look, I'm doing this. This is the pursuit of happiness, right? Because I just want to motivate people now, right? I just want to show people that as long as you have tunnel vision and you're locked in, you don't have to worry about catering to certain people, right? If you follow my streams today, right? I worked a 9 to 5. Literally worked a 9 to 5. Did a whole bunch of jobs, right? Now you see me here actually streaming, taking time out the day to do the professional style stream. Because when I was doing all these, doing the boxing, I just think that I outgrew the boxing guys, and they knew it. So what they was trying to always do was act like they didn't see the growth. Always try to downplay the growth. Now I'm just drowning them. Because to me, and I say this respectfully, if you think I'm talking about you, all likelihood I am talking about you, when you see me in traffic, do something. I will break your face. You guys are bums. And the reason why I wanted to do this for Jim and talk about this is because I've been saying is how most old people, right, 25, 30 and up, right, 30 and up, the 30 and up category are washed up. The ones that are washed up never did nothing, never accomplished nothing. They are bum haters. They have bum hater mentality, right? So they don't support nothing. If they see you winning, if they see you growing, they're going to hate. That's just what it is, 30 and up. And then when you get to the 40s and 50s, forget about it. They never accomplished nothing, they did nothing. Of course, they're not going to cheer for nothing because they're bums. They have the bum mentality. Hopefully, y'all are catching this sauce today, man. As you can see, we're in studio, man. We stepped it up on them. We're just drowning them. We're drowning them. Literally drowning them. All right? Now, I'm almost a half hour in, so what I want to do is, once again, shout out to Jim. Very well played, right? Very well played. So for the remainder, I want to pull up, and I said this, man, 50 Cent was the mastermind. Let me flip my notes over now. I'm going to 50. 50 Cent has been the mastermind. I don't have the book. Remember, I had the book. I read his book. 50 Cent did his own Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. He did the 50 Powers. He just did that to Dame Dash. He literally did that to Dame Dash, right? And if if you ever read the 48 Laws of Power, 50 and Dame's beef stems many years ago. Because remember when 50 Cent first signed, he signed for $1 million. And I think Dame Dash at the time was still Dame. He was hot. He was that guy. He made something in the remarks of $1 million ain't nothing, right? And I think that had always didn't sit right with 50. And throughout the years, if you follow 50, aka Curtis, he has kept getting stronger and stronger in the game, right? And now he's at the point where he is a major player. Some might say he's an even bigger player than Dame Dash ever was in the game. It's now, look, chat, let me know, is that a fair assessment? Do you think 50, because remember, Dame right now doesn't have a lot of industry friends, but at one point, Dame was very powerful. But do you think that 50 has surpassed Dame's power? That Dame, I think so. And the reason why I think so is this. When you look at their body of work, right? Yes, Dame put on. Him and Jay-Z, Rockefeller were giants. But the thing that Dame did not do that 50 did, 50 migrated over to Hollywood. You're going to say, no, Dame was in Hollywood too. Yes, he was, but he didn't migrate over like 50, right? 50 has migrated over to Hollywood as a producer / his series. Now, I know when him and Dame was going at it, Dame was saying, oh, you don't own the rights. You don't own the rights. You're not the owner. But he's something. He's something to the point where he has his own setup now, like Tyler Perry in Atlanta. 50 has one in Shreveport, Louisiana. So 50 has been making major moves. CW say yes. Let me pen that. So I just think that 50, if you ever read the 48 Laws of Power and 50 Laws, 50 has always, and if you know 50, this is how he gives it up. He's always had that yo, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And he said something today in a post, right? I was, I couldn't wait to come do this. I'm glad my daughters aren't in school, right? Because if they was in school, I wouldn't be here right now. Look, literally, I wouldn't be doing this. But you gotta seize the moment. And yes, they both had clothing, but I think what pushed 50 over them, over Dame especially, is what he has been able to do in Hollywood, and movies, and film, and stars with the series Power, Raising Caning, the BMF. That just opened a whole nother genre for him. That just opened up a whole nother genre. Now we watched 50 pit Dipset against one another. Remember that? He masterminded that with Dame, with Cam and Jim. And then I seen it, right? He did the same thing again with Cam and Dame now. And to the point where Cam, and this is what shocked me, because even though he whatever with 50 right now, I just think that Cam and Dame, I thought they were more tighter than that. I'm just saying, they made a lot of money together. It might have went south, but I just thought they were better than that. I didn't think 50 could actually come between those two, a mastermind, but he did. He did, and he's, what do the boxing guys be saying on these diabolical. Diabolical. He's diabolical. He did it. Right? He did it, y'all. Chat, what up, man? How we looking, chat? We're live at the desk. 50 is diabolical. He did it, man. He came in between Cam and Dame. And now I think, Dame did issue the apology publicly, but it's never gonna be the same. Right? What do you think? Chat, what's up? 4 over here, a couple over here. Chat, what's up? What do you think? I don't think it's gonna be the same. And what leads me to that conclusion is this right here, right? Dame Dash has publicly apologized, right? He's publicly apologized. He's willing to work with these guys, right? He's willing to work with these guys, right? But I just think too much was said, right? Too much was said, right? Egos. And Dame is a big ego guy to me, right? But Dame is the one issuing the apology, right? But I just think egos are done, right? This is Dame's apology. 50 reposted it.
Me, if together we show that we can be beefing, pause.
You're correct, T.
Maybe do a TV show together.
You're correct.
Or a movie or something just showing the world that we can work together. Then we would prove everyone wrong. They love us tearing each other down, and I'm not doing that shit. And I apologize to my OGs for embarrassing me.
Now, Dame said some real shit right there, but he sounded like a beaten man. He sounded like Kunta, remember? What is your name? Kunta Kinte. They kept whooping him. Then he said, Toby. He sounded like Toby right there, right? And look, this is what 50 Cent said. Shout out to NYT in the building. He said, I don't think it's going to be the same. Nah, it's never going to be the same. But they can still make money with each other. Yes, they can. And that's what Dame was just saying. Hopefully you heard that, T. But look what 50 says. I agree with Dame 100%. It's better to work together. We should sit down and figure out how to move forward. I believe we can create a path to more success. Oh, wait. Cam just said, fuck Dame and his fake chat GPT lawsuit. So is fuck you, Dame. See, that's 50 trolling, right? I don't think Cam said that. Do you? Do you guys think Cam said that? Anybody in the chat? Either side. Do you think Cam said that? I don't think Cam said that. But I think where 50's at right now, he knows he done mastermind and manipulated this. It's adding wood to the fire. He said, behind the scenes, Dame Dash, I don't really know. Right? 50 Cent had clothes. Yeah, 50's the man. I'm telling you, but 50, I read the 48 Laws of Power, and I read 50's book. Remember, 50 had the beef with Dame, right? I'll pull that up in a second, man, because I'm chilling. We got time today, man. You know? I'm just showing my range now as a streamer podcaster. These dudes can't mess with me no more, man. A lot of these dudes that do this podcasting, respectfully, they're old weirdos, man. They're old, jealous weirdo fans. They don't support nothing. They don't do nothing. Like, it is what it is, man. And then you have the gatekeepers, but they don't even understand, man. I'm tapping in with a whole nother demographic now, man. But I just think 50 Cent's beef with Dame stems back to when he signed his $1 million deal and Dame fronted on it. 50 was harboring that for forever. And like I said, now he's that guy, man. Right? What do you think? He says 50 Cent's a liar. 50 Cent likes his backyard. Hollywood needs to be stopped. Wow. That's what Master Rank said over here in the Behind the Sauce. Hollywood. He said 50 has been to those Hollywood parties. Because that's what they say go on in those parties. I don't know. But thank you for the comment, Master Rank. DMX, my favorite New York rapper. Yes, rest in peace to the dog. X. Earl Simmons. I remember going to the Rough Rider Cash Money tour with DMX. You know, I was into all of that stuff. Nassau Coliseum, great concerts. You know, I lived a little bit. Cam didn't say that. Cam be doing the show on YouTube. He didn't say that. I think so. You never know though. Listen, Master Rank. You never know. Look, I'm working two different streams, y'all. Shout out to the nephews. I show speed. Look, Unc is holding it down. But yeah, you never know. You don't know. Because these guys, like I said, Cam and 50 have a relationship now, man. They're in business together. They're making money. So you don't know what he told him. Like you said, Master Rank, look, you never know, yeah. You never know, man. Chat, what up, though? But look, let me pull this up, right? Now, I'm going to pull up the 50 Cent Dame Dash beef. Watch. I bet you it comes right up. Watch. Watch. And see, 50, like I said, he's on his 48 Laws of Power. He used Cam. Right? He did. He used Cam, man. Right? He used Cam. Because remember, they was going back and forth. Oh, that's what the beef really stems from, man, if you know, right? Because remember, they was going back and forth over the pit pat, remember? But it was bigger than that, right? Dame was calling 50 out about his network. Remember the network? Because remember, Dame got American New and 50 got the 50 joint. And Dame was basically like, yo, I'm my boss. I do this. You are underneath people. That's what it stemmed from. Now, I think 50 did the 50 Laws of Power. If you read his book, he always had it in for Dame, right? And he used Cameron as leverage, right? He used him as leverage. And now it seems like Dame is weak, right? Literally, Dame waved the white flag, right? He wants to get money with these guys and squash the beef. And look what 50 says on trolling, whether it's trolling or not. He says, yes, you're right, but no, fuck you. Cam said, fuck you in your fake lawsuit. All right, I got to check out the chat. Jada Kids finished 50 old D Block go hard. Yeah, but look, Master Rank. Thank you, Master Rank. You're adding to the show. You are making the show wonderful. That's why you have a wrench. But you remember, you're right. But let me write this in my notes. What did Styles P say about 50? Styles P respects 50. Because Styles P said that 50 pulled up to Yonkers in the mix of that beef. When they was going back and forth. Rap beef, though. Not real beef. Not a real street beef. Because nobody died. Nothing, you know. But he was like, nah, 50's a real dude. Right? Did you ever see that, Master Rank? I could probably pull it up. Maybe I'll pull it up in a second, right? But I'll let you hear that audio. He said Jay-Z lost to Busy Bone in the freestyle. Jay had to give him 30 for the win. Oh, I didn't know that. See? You dropped some gems on us, Master Rank. Thank you for that. He said he pulled up and they squashed the beef. Yeah, T, I'm about to play that audio. I'm going to play that audio. I'm at the desk. We streaming, man. I'm killing it right now, man. This is the same way academics, all these other guys do it. It's cool when they do it, right? Look. This is what all these guys do. Look, here it is right here. You guys can hear the audio, right? Yo, man, I'm in my element right now, man. And look, when you're official, and T can tell you this, T, remember I used to do this with all the guys, right? I used to do this. We used to do this at Manorfield Park. Shout out to Stutter at Stutter Studio, right? All of us, me, you, Bonks, and Sweet, right? Many years ago. So I always been doing this, right? But here it is right here. Wow. Look.
150, you could tell he was from where he was from. You could tell he wasn't bluffing. It's something about you get a kick out of people when you know, when you come from a certain place, it's like, okay, they ain't bluffing. He don't do that shit. Like, and so it was like, every time I heard him, I got a real kick out of it and I laughed out of it. Like, I fucking like this guy. Like, you know what I mean? He was saying shit that was just kind of making me like, damn, I like this guy. Like, there was a link to it.
I like this guy.
Piece of shit. That guy's a piece of shit. That guy's a work. Piece of work. He don't give a fuck. Right. This is what we know. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when we was doing Shotgun, I got out the pen. I think that day, and they called me to the studio, and I was like, nah, fuck that. They working a little too much hard, and they kind of ignored me. And I was good on that. That was like cool, but it was never personal with them because we didn't have no personal ties with them.
See, no personal ties. It was a rap beat, but you know, see, they respected him. They respected him. That's Styles P, right? That's Styles P. They respected him. That was pretty dope, man. Yeah, I told you, T, we killed the game, man. That's why this right here is light work right now, man. This is light work, man. This is just light work. But I just think that 50 always had that for Dame, right? And then I think Dame kind of re-sparked it, right? Because remember, like I said, maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, when, you know, the beef was really between them two. You know? This is the Cincinnati Reds. I rock the Cincinnati Reds tonight, man. Motion, merchandise, you know, you do have options, right? But yeah, I just think that when he got at him about the networks, and 50 just laid in the cut, he was still had that, yeah, I'm gonna get you, nigga. I'm gonna get you. Southside, nigga, you know, Queens, nigga, I'm gonna get you, nigga. Read the 58 laws, the 50 laws. I said 58 laws. Read the 50 laws of power, man. You understand why I'm saying this, man. I know a lot of y'all probably don't read, right? Look, if you sit online all day, every day, and you take your information, look, you see the razors? Those are the razors right there. Look at those joints, man. Put you to sleep, right? If you sit online and you get all your information off online, you're one of those guys, this is over your head right here, as far as reading and comprehending. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I don't come off as a reader, right? But I remember growing up in the projects, and I remember my mom's, and Tia tell you he's in here. Yeah, my mom's, if I didn't read, right, it was a point in time in like middle school, right? Yeah, my mom's was like, all right, you not reading? Yeah, she turned the cable off. Like, we didn't have cable, right? This is, you know, video game type of era. And she wouldn't let me play video games, so I had to read, right? I had to read. She made sure that I read. And then as I got older, you know, if you follow me, you see, I get books. I still read to this day. But she planted that in me. And I think a lot of people don't read. They love to just go on the internet. Oh, yo, this guy said this on the internet. Y'all watch the a boxing too, right? This is why I don't fuck with these boxing dudes. Because, yo, they watch whoever they idolize as a content maker and whatever he puts out. And you know, one of the big ones of doing this, But he's exposed. It's Blue Blood Sports TV. He has a cult-like following. The ones that are like drunk his Jim Jones Kool-Aid, whatever he says is law. So those type of people that are on the internet, I know personally, they don't read. You can't read. If you think everything that you see on the internet that somebody reports is law, you're lost. Shout out to Gumbo. Gumbo says, stop wearing my favorite hat, Sha. That goes with my Pete Rose. Yeah, this is the Cincinnati Red. Well, I have it thrown on. You know me, I coordinate. It goes with my Punisher jersey, man. Just in here recording tonight, man. You know, just showing a different style of the Source streaming, man. Showing that, like, you know, we really do this. A lot of these guys do absolutely nothing all day. They're bums. They're jealous bums, man. Right? And a jealous bum has no motivation in life other than, oh, I don't like that person. He ain't doing shit. I could do that. But you don't do nothing. Right? That makes any sense. But yeah, shout out to Gumbo. Gumbo does have one of these. A lot of people have. I think I might have 3 left. These went fast too. I think I got 3 of the Cincinnati Reds left. They were going fast. 3 left. Because remember, we had a lot of different flavors. I got to do an inventory check. You know what it is? I haven't really been doing a lot of inventory checks on the hats. Because like I said, I got the jerseys now. All right? The jackets, the zip-up hoodies, man. Place your orders, man. Get with me. Motion Merchandise Management. I have the Marlins hat too. Yes, you do. That one sold out. That was the Marlins, right? We can't only look. Gumbo. See, let me go on my notes. Memphis Grizzlies too. That was the Memphis Grizzlies too. Because shout out to CW and his, I think his father and mother or aunt and uncle, they purchased those as well. Memphis Grizzlies. They went to the game. I put them in a commercial. They went to the Laker Grizzly game. The woman was the Laker fan. The guy was the Grizzlies fan. They had the matching Sauce merch, man. But hey, what do I know, man? So salute to them. Yes, the Memphis Grizzlies sold out. Memphis Grizzlies for the Marlins. That was the top seller. Sold out. Sold out. Those hats are gone. And I'm upset because I don't even think I got one of those. See, what I try to do is I try to at least have one of every one of my flavors. I don't even think I got one of those. I do not have the Memphis Grizzlies Florida Marlins hat. And I didn't get one of those. I don't think I got, they sold out that fast. They sold out, right? But how was the content looking, y'all? We cooking, man. Gave y'all the hour. I'm an hour away, man. In studio tonight, man. In studio. But hey, what do I know, man? Shout out to the 8 likes behind here. We need 2 more for 10 likes over here. I can't tell how many likes I got on the stream, y'all. I can't. But yeah, 50 Cent is the master manipulator. Everybody was saying it was Cam. Nah, it was 50. 50 is a chess player. 50 is like John Rambo. Yeah, remember that scene in Rambo? Where Rambo was like, well, you see this wall right here? I'm gonna use the wall. Everybody can see this wall. Remember it's the scene, he's in the mud, right? And you just see his eyes open up and he grabs a dude and kills him. That's 50. 50 will lay in the sand, right? He'll lay in this shit and wait for you. And then pop out like this, right? Yo, where these guys that be calling me Beetlejuice? Yo, both sides over here, the behind the scenes and the stream yard. Yeah, you see how when I turn it up and I start drowning them in the sauce, they don't send none of the trolls over, right? Yeah, we didn't have none of the gay bots pop up tonight, right? You know why? Because look where I'm at. Look how I'm looking, right? Right now, when I was in that equipment earlier, I was sitting in my delivery Silver Surfer. Man, they was killing me, right? Where they at now? You know why they're not here now? Because I actually look like the dudes that they idol worship. This looks like it is what it is. $1 million worth of game, right? It does. But this is me. I am him. from the tribe of Himothy, right? And I try to show people through my streaming and what I do, if this is what you want to do, you got to go do it. You don't wait for somebody to do it for you. You do it. You don't sit around making excuses. You do it. A lot of these guys that sit online and call themselves content creators, they're not doers. That's why when they see actual doers, they don't support them, especially if they're not programmed to support them. And you didn't take the deal. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed my sauce tonight, man. I'm gonna wrap it up. I did my hour. I wanted to do an hour in studio tonight. Now, I am scheduled to be at the gym. I don't know. I'm tired. But I always say that I end up at the gym, right? Don't I? Don't I always end up at that gym? But I pay for it in the morning. Every morning when I get up around 5:30ish, man, I'll be beat. I'll be like, yo, I'm calling out today. Every morning I say that to myself. But then I do about 30 push-ups. And I'll be ready to go. But I'll be like, yo, today I'm going to sleep in. But I know anytime I call in, I just don't sleep in. I end up doing something with my dogs. I do something, man. Right? But before we wrap this up, both sides, behind, over here, how was the content today? Constructive criticism time, man. Give me some pointers, right? Studio pointers, though. The other streaming, that's on the go, on the move. But how was the show tonight, man? Did you guys feel the topics? Shout out to Jim Jones and his son, young Joseph Putty. Man, that was a good look with Cenat, man. Y'all are up, man. Kai is like my nephew, I Show Speed. Those guys are the big streamers, man. If those guys embrace you, right? That alley-oop from them and their audience, because look, these guys are real influencers. That's why I always say appreciate that. We're 1 away from 10 over here, man. Get one more like up over there in the behind the scenes, right? Chat, what up? Hit the like button. When those guys embrace you, that's why I said Tank Davis, this fight with Jake Paul, you got the disgruntled boxing non-fan supporters. They're mad. Yo, Tank got tired of fucking with you niggas, man, respectful. You niggas don't support him. You don't. You niggas push fake narratives, man. If y'all supported Tank, right, which a lot of you guys don't do, Tank Davis wouldn't have to fight Jake Paul. You know why he's fighting Jake Paul? Look, I'm going to close it out, but I'm going to talk some boxing right now, give y'all some gem. You know why he's fighting Jake Paul? Because the PBC can't afford to pay him. The numbers that they've been lying, they said they've been paying him. Remember, look, you guys reported this. You boxing guys. This is guys you guys sit around and listen to. Y'all said that he had the deal from Amazon Prime for $300 and something million, which was a lie. It was a lie. And look, you guys ain't even calling none of your favorite content creators out about that. Yo, that was a lie. You guys were sitting here reporting on that. Oh, Tank Davis just signed a deal with Amazon Prime for more money than Floyd. All these guys, that was a lie. That's why he's fighting Jake Paul. And look who else is on that card. Gary Antoine Russell. Yo, the PBC is having their fighters fight underneath MVP Promotions and Netflix because they can't afford to pay these guys, man. But you guys don't talk about these things. And when the people that do talk about them, you try to downplay it. Kitty Face, what's going on? Hopefully you hit that like button. I told you I was coming to the studio to cook. Came in here and cooked a little bit too, man. Now, I'll be at the gym in a little bit. I'll be at the gym. What time is it, matter of fact? It's almost time to go to the gym. It's 6 o'clock. It's time to go to the gym. But the gym starts at 6:30. But you know me, see, I used to like to go at 6, right? Because when I go at 6, the kids don't start getting there at 6:30. That's when I used to get my rep in. A couple rounds in on the bag, do my thing. And to the troll guy, right? One of you guys love trolling me, right? Come to the gym That's what I say. If you think me hitting the speed bag and the bag and all that is not, come to the gym, sign a waiver. Me and you will get in there and mix it up. And them same slow shots that you said, I guarantee if I put one of those on your rib cage, anywhere on your body, you try to block it right here, I'm gonna freeze you up and then I'm gonna finish you. I'm gonna finish you. Especially if you are one of these guys that all you do is drink alcohol and you smoke cigarettes, you smoke weed. You come in that gym and get in that ring with me. Like I said, I'm gonna hit you to your body. I'm not gonna bust you up beside your head. I'm gonna hit you to your body. Your legs are gonna quiver. Your legs are gonna quiver. And then I'm gonna break you in half with those George Foreman shots. I'm gonna break you in half, man. Master Rank, thank you for sharing once again. You always share. That's why you have a wrench. You are a channel regulator. Cigarettes are the worst things. These guys smoke all of that and think they can box me. Yeah, dog, I will punch you in your lung. I will punch you in your lung. I'll hit you right here. Your spread arm. Your collapse. It was just rap, right? Yeah, it was just streaming, right? But how's the content looking, man? Oh, man, CW said facts, real facts. Real for real, facts, man. Facts, right? Yo, they ain't talking about that, CW, right? They're not talking about how Gary Antoine Russell's fighting on that card, too, right? That is a legit world title sanctioned fight. They're not talking about that because in order for them to talk about that, they got to talk about how, you know, they had to go over there to get paid to fight. But hey, what do we know, man? Yes, I hit the hour mark, man. Salute to everybody, man. This is the Sauce Experience, man. The news. But y'all know, you know, you do have options, man. Listen, you know why they was always sending those homo bots over here? Because remember, I was dropping content like this. Yeah, we did our thing tonight, y'all. Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis. The Sauce Talk, okay. First off, in the arena, look who I got. Rain Girl. Hey. Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Joe Harris Boxing with the Sauce. Sauce Experience. But what? What do I know?
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LA as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Nice. 1, 2. Bring them back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yeah, move around. Yeah. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah, work. Bring them back up. You gotta bring your hands back up, though. Fire show tonight, y'all. Fire. Appreciate the 9 likes. My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. Sauce experience. You know, you do have options.